Hey everybody, it's Hylian Alchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Red. In the last episode, we've raided Team Rocket's hideout in Celadon City, and in this episode, as you can see, we are back in Lavender Town, and we are going back to the Pokémon Tower. Because, after defeating Giovanni, we have obtained the Self Scope, and we actually need that Self Scope to get to the very top of Lavender... or the Pokémon Tower. I almost said Lavender Tower, because, well, it is in Lavender Town. But it's still called the Pokémon Tower. So anyways, now that we have that, and with the Self Scope, if you probably remember, without the Self Scope, we could never encounter any Pokemon. Instead, we can encounter ghosts. Just regular ghosts, not like ghost Pokemon in general. And we could never do anything about them because we couldn't even attack them, because our Pokemon are just scared shitless. However, we have the Self Scope now, so now we can just encounter Pokemon like normal. And this right here is a Channeler. We already knew about them because we met one of them. And this is where we battle them. Channelers specialize in Ghost-type Pokemon, and this right here is a Ghastly, a Ghost-type. And the only Ghost-type there is in this generation, along with its evolution families. Well, the next two evolutions that it receives. So yes, if you want to look for a Ghost-type Pokemon in this generation, well, your only option is Ghastly. That's it. Just its evolution families, so that's something that's a little disappointing here. Same thing with another type that we'll reach later on. Also, Ghastly is a Ghost and Poison type. I forgot to add that it's part Poison type. So, they would be weakened by Psychic types or Ground types. Well, that's mainly because of their Poison typing. Ghosts, like, usually their only weakness is just their own typing, just the Ghost types, but as far as I remember correctly, not counting Lick, which is a Ghost-type move, there's not really Ghost-type moves that are, you know, damage regularly. Like, for example, Nightshade, it doesn't have that kind of effect that a Ghost-type move normally would be. It's mainly, like... if you were just using Nightshade on a Ghost Pokemon, then it would just do regular damage, so... yeah, at this point, the only way to attack Ghastlies and its evolutionary families are just by either using Psychic or Ground-type Pokemon. But that's because they're Poison typing, because those are what they're weakened by. And yeah, starting with Gen 3, when they introduce abilities, Ghastly and its evolutionary families have the ability Levitate, which means that it is completely immune to Ground-type attacks. So that's one thing. And oh yeah, and I also kind of noticed that, they spelled Elixir wrong. It's supposed to be IR instead of ER, but it might be just a typo or something. And yeah, from what you can see here, the Channelers here apparently are possessed. And the only way to free them of their possession is just by defeating them. I don't know how, they somehow got possessed by maybe some random ghosts. And quite a few items to pick up in this maze of graves here. So anyways, with the Self Scope, as long as you have that, then you'll be able to like I say, you'll be able to encounter those Pokemon that would be encountered here instead of the ghosts. The most common Pokemon you'll encounter here in Pokémon Tower are of course Ghastly. The rarest one is Cubone. This is actually the only place, I think it's the only place where you'll find Cubone. But they're very rare in this dungeon, so if you want a Cubone, then you might be here for a while, but you'll eventually find one. Anyways, more of these to encounter, and yeah, some of their dialogues here, like while they're possessed, is pretty disturbing. You know, give me blood or give me your soul. Ugh. This is a Pokemon game, you know. Well, probably not gonna be the last time, just looking at the future games here. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, this is Haunter, the evolved form of Ghastly. Of course, you already guessed that, because, like I said, there's only Ghastly in its evolved forms that are the only Ghost-type Pokemon in this generation. Ghastly evolves into Haunter, I do believe somewhere around level 25, or is it 20? I can't remember. Maybe it's 25. Because I did use Ghastly in one of my games, or actually in both Crystal and Heart Gold version. And of course, Haunter is one of those Pokemon that you had to trade in order for that to evolve to reach its final form. Which is actually one of my favorite Ghost-type Pokemon, by the way. And yeah, where you just saw that central zone here, which is actually a purified zone, well, you can heal your Pokemon using that. So at least that's one thing that's kind of convenient here. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing he'll be battling here, like with Pokemon of these. Give me blood. Ugh. Wow, that's something that's hardly ever mentioned in Pokemon. They don't mention blood very much. Well, except in the beginning of Gen 3, where Professor Birch actually tells you have your father's blood in your veins. But well, you know that's just how families are. But it's not used in a disturbing sort of way, but in this game it kind of is. Yeah, pretty disturbing things, and you know that's actually what spawned the those popular creepypastas regarding Lavender Town. Like some of the ones I just mentioned. I think one of them was Creepy Black, if I remember correctly, and there was also Buried Alive. And we get another rare candy for us, so how's that? And then I do believe, yep, there it is. That's where we need to go, so just go all the way down here. Well, as soon as I switch my, well, okay, then again I don't. Be gone, intruders. Oh boy, what's going on now? What? Ghost? I have the Self Skull, what gives? Oh wait, never mind. Alright, so with the Self Scope, we have unveiled the Ghost's identity, and that is Marowak. And that would be Cubone's mother, Marowak. And of course, I don't need to explain much about, you know, what Marowak is, but it does, but Cubone does evolve into Marowak around, I think it's level 27. Yeah, it's actually around level 27. Oh, I just mentioned about Cubone evolving into Marowak. Oops. Oh well. The ghost was a restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calm, but departed to the afterlife. Yeah, I remember. I think it was level 27, because I did use, well, I did use Alolan Marowak in my Sun game. So I actually do remember that. So now we have reached the top floor, and oh, god damn it. It's Team Rocket. Well, okay then. Well, of course, I kind of expected Team Rocket to be here because, well, they did say something about Team Rocket murdering, yeah, I kid you not, murdering Cubone's mother. Ugh. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think that must be one of the only team member, or the crime syndicates that actually managed to murder a Pokemon. I mean, if Team Plasma kicking a Munna in Black and White wasn't bad enough, this just... good god. And yes, I think that's our... was that our first encounter with Golbat? I don't remember. I think that might have been our first encounter with Golbat. Yeah. Kind of forgot what level Zubat evolves into Golbat for. I will say something about Golbat's sprite, though. Golbat seems to have some sort of thing with lashing around its tongue for some reason. I remember it also did in Pokemon Stadium, where, like, after it uncovers its wings, it just sticks out its tongue. I think Golbats are, some sort of fan of Gene Simmons or something, I don't know. I really don't know. So anyways, now that we've reached the top floor, and you can't even go there without the Self Scope, like I've been saying. We got more Rocket guys to encounter, and yes, if you're playing Yellow version, you will be fighting Jessie and James again. However, and around the time that you fight them, they will actually evolve their Ekans and Coughing into Arbok and Weezing respectively. Well, because they actually did evolve in the anime in that one episode with Diglett. But yeah, I thought I would just throw that there. However, their Meowth stays the same. Well, because of course it's still going to be Meowth, and well, Meowth is actually the third member of Team Rocket, and it's never going to evolve. Which is how Ash's Pikachu will never evolve. Not to mention how much Meowth hates Persian. But anyways, I also wanted to say something about Ghastly's sprite. Ghastly, according to a lot of Pokedex entries, is known as a gaseous Pokemon, and it's said to have a body of gas. And I gotta say though, Ghastly's sprite in this game is pretty accurate. Because it looks to be, because Ghastly looks like it's entirely made of gas. And then, unlike how it's official artwork and in later generations, where Ghastly is now just a ball that is surrounded by gas. And yeah, it would be very ironic to see that I'm apparently praising a sprite. Yeah, a sprite of all things, and the likes of Red and Blue. Despite how much I've been giving all the sprites so much shit because of how fucking horrendous they look. But hey, at least they fixed that in Yellow version. Thankfully. And now Areola grew to level 30. Still hadn't learned the move that I wanted to learn yet. But as far as I know, it does learn that certain move in the next level, which is level 31. And then once it learns that move, then I'll use a Moonstone on it to evolve my Clefairy. So anyways, not much to say now. I was trying to attempt Horn Drill, but it does fail a lot, and, you know, I kind of did see that coming. Well, a lot of times I'll just expect that, because of how low the accuracy is for Horn Drill. Well, same thing goes for a lot of the other one-hit KO moves. But I still give it a shot anyway, because you may never know. It might still, hit by chance. Oh yeah, I just remember another one KO move. That was Guillotine. Guillotine? Guillotine? I don't know. But it is a Gen 4 move. I also do know that it's actually one of those moves like I'm not sure if other Pokemon, well, the fuck? Well, okay, I actually kind of remember that happened before, but yeah, like, well then, the music glitched out apparently, yeah, I was recording this, and then this happened, like, the music just glitched out, and I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? I don't understand. Yeah, but yeah, it does happen sometimes in Red and Blue. Well, in Gen 1, actually. Like, sometimes the, trainer victory theme in this game, sometimes they'll, glitch out and kind of distort a bit, so... Yeah, sorry you've been hearing that, but, you know, it happens sometimes, so... Anyway, we have just now rescued Mr. Fuji, and he just now gave us the Pokeflute. On here in the Pokeflute, Pokemon will spring awake. Works on all sleeping Pokemon. And now that we have the Pokeflute, we can now awaken that Snorlax. Well, we actually did see that Snorlax that was down, right near Vermilion City. But we weren't exactly going to, go down there, because there is another Snorlax near Celadon City that we need to wake up in order to progress through. Not only that, though, the Pokeflute can also be used in battle, if you haven't known that already. I actually didn't know that before until I saw an episode of the Super Gaming Brothers where they actually did use a Pokeflute. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily work only outside of battle, it can actually work in battle. And it does awaken all the Pokemon that are asleep, as their status condition. Although I keep forgetting to use that because I'm actually more used to later games in which they don't have the Pokeflute. And I always have to rely on either Awakenings or Jessie berries. Yeah, I remember the names. Some of the names of the berries. The Jessie berries, which will wake up Pokemon. And also the full heals. Although, Pokemon X and Y actually did have a Pokeflute, but the only thing about it is that it's actually a plot-relevant item. You can't actually use it whatsoever, because even after you do obtain it, after you wake up that Snorlax that was blocking the way to in that one route, they take your Pokeflute and they put it back where it was before, so you're still not able to use it, but yeah, that's why I came up forgetting about the Pokeflute in this game when trying to use it in this battle. It just takes a lot getting used to, considering the later games and how they didn't have the Pokeflute. But anyways. So with that out of the way, why is this old man here? This gym is great! It's full of women! Wait a minute. Master Roshi? What are you doing here? How'd you get here? I know your tricks. I know your tricks, you dirty old man. Ugh. Not only that, but he's pretty much a pedophile here in this game too, because inside this gym there's lasses and junior trainers or picnickers, which are from the way they are 11-year-olds, so that is considered pedophilia, you know that. Then again, though, he was actually creepy around Bulma when she was a teenager. But I digress. So, yeah, that was actually pretty creepy if you ask me. But anyways, so we have reached Celadon Gym, and that is what we are going to do in the next episode of Pokemon Red, or Let's Play Pokemon Red. So, till next time, see you guys later.